Hello, everyone, and welcome to our podcast discussion. My name is Wafin, and today I will be the moderator of this session. I'm very happy to be here together with my group member, Hazika and Nadila. Hi, Hazika and Nadila. Okay, in today's podcast, we will be discussing about international business strategy in the automotive industry, specifically comparing with these two globally recognized automobile company, which is Mercedes-Benz and Honda. Both of these companies have successfully expanded their operations worldwide and have built strong reputation in the global automotive market. However, even though they operate in the same industry, they actually have a different strategies, leadership approach, and also organizational system to compete internationally. For example, Mercedes-Benz is widely known for its luxury image, advanced technology, and premium engineering, while Honda is famous for reliability, fuel efficiency, affordability, and also practical vehicles that are accessibility to a wider range to customer. So, in this podcast, we will explore several key topics from our report. It's include our strategic management and for international business, organization for international business, leadership and employee behavior, and also global diversity management and the global concept. In addition, we'll also connect our discussion to several United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which is known as SDG. Okay, the SDG will be related to our discussion, include with our five SDG, which is decent work and economic growth, industry innovation and infrastructure, responsible consumption and production, and also partnership for the goals. This goal is emphasized that modern business are not expected to focus on profit and market expansion, but also to contribute to sustainability, innovation, social responsibility, and also global collaboration. So, before we begin to our deeper discussion, I like to start with simple question for both of you, Nadila and Hazika. Okay, when you hear the name of Mercedes-Benz and Honda, what is the first thought that come to your mind? Hazika?
Okay, for me, Mercedes-Benz always remind me of luxury, prestige, and advanced automotive technology. So it is often associated with a premium vehicle that offer high level of comfort, safety, and performance. Many
Mm-mm.
people also view Mercedes-Benz as a symbol of success of status because their vehicles are usually more expensive and positioning in the luxury segment of the market. On the other hand, Honda feels quite different. When I think about Honda, I think about reliability, practicality, and full efficiency. Honda cars are usually more affordable compared to luxury brands, and they are very popular among everyday drivers. Many family and working professionals choose Honda vehicle because they are durable, easy to maintain, and suitable for daily transportation.
Mm.
So yes, I actually agree with that perspective. So Mercedes-Benz definitely feels more like a luxury lifestyle brand where the focus is on advanced design, comfort, and high-end technology. Meanwhile, Honda is more commonly viewed as a practical and dependable brand that focus on providing vehicles that are efficient, reliable, and suitable for everyday use. But even though their market positioning is very different, both company have achieved remarkable success in international market. So they both operate in many countries around the world and have built strong global reputations in the automotive industry.
Exactly. And that difference is actually what make this comparison very interesting. Even though both companies compete in the same global automotive market, they apply different strategies, leadership styles, and also organizational approach to achieve their competitive advantage. So, now let's begin our discussion by looking at the automotive industry itself. Okay, so before we talk about the strategy of these companies, it is important for us to first understand the automotive industry environment. The global automotive industry is like one of the largest, most influential industry in the world. It plays a very crucial role in economic development, technology innovation, employment generation, and international trade. Millions of people around the world are employed in various parts of the automotive supply chain, including manufacturing, engineering, design, logistics, marketing, and retail. But however, in recent years, the automotive industry has been undergoing major transformation. And one of the significant changes in transition toward electric vehicle, digital technologies, and also smart mobility system. And many governments around the world are introducing stricter environment regulation to reduce carbon emission and combat climate change. So as a result, automotive companies are under increasing pressure to develop a cleaner, more sustainability transportation solution. And this transformation is closely related to our SDG 12, which is responsible consumption and production. Because companies are encouraged to reduce environmental impact and produce good is more sustainable way. So Hazika, what are your thoughts about these recent changes in the automotive industry?
I think the automotive industry is evolving very rapidly right now. One major change we are seeing is the transition of from traditional internal combustion engine vehicle to electric vehicle and hybrid cars. Many automotive companies are investing billions of dollars into research and development, especially in areas such as battery technology, electric mobility, and autonomous driving system. This transformation is also closely related to SDG 9, industry innovation and infrastructure, because innovation plays a very important role in improving transportation technologies and infrastructure system. Companies that are able to innovate faster and develop more efficient technologies will likely gain a stronger competitive advantage in the future.
Okay, that's a very good point. Innovation is clearly becoming one of the most important competitive factor in the automotive industry today, right? So, Nadila, what do you think consumer preference are also changing?
Yes, definitely. Consumers today are becoming much more aware of environmental issues, including climate change, pollution, and carbon emissions. So, because of this, many customers are now looking for vehicles that are more fuel efficient, environmentally friendly and energy efficient. For example, hybrid and electric vehicles are becoming more increasingly popular in many countries. So, in addition, customers today also expect advanced technological features in their vehicles, such as digital infotainment system, driver assistance technology, and improved safety features. This means that automotive companies must continuously innovate and adapt in order to meet changing consumer expectations.
Now, let's move to our next topic, which is strategic management. Strategic management refers to the process where companies plan their long-term goals, competitive positioning, and business strategy in order to achieve sustainable success. Different companies may adopt different strategy depending on their target market, brand positioning, and also organizational capabilities. For example, Mercedes-Benz, they focus strongly on luxury positioning and technological innovation. Their strategy is to maintain their reputation as a premium automotive brand that delivers high quality engineering, advanced system, safety system, and also cutting edge technology. Mercedes Benz also they invest heavily in R&D, especially in electric vehicle and autonomous driving technology and digital mobility system. This also contribute to our SDG 9, which is industry, innovation, and infrastructure. Because their innovation helps improve transportation technology. And at the same time, their investment is suitable mobility solution support with our SDG 12, which is responsible consumption and production. Meanwhile, Honda used a different strategy approach. Instead of focus primarily on luxury, Honda emphasized reliability, affordability, fuel efficiency, and also engineering excellence. This allow Honda to reach a much broader global customer base, especially middle income consumer who are looking for practical vehicles. Another important strategy used by Honda is they say they approach with build where you sell. Okay, this means that Honda established manufacturing facilities close to the market where their vehicles are sold. By doing this, Honda actually can reduce transportation costs, import tariff, and also a supply chain disruption. And um, they were responding more quickly to local market demand. So, Hazika, from this topic, what do you think about these two different strategies?
Okay, I think both strategies are effective, but they clearly target different market segments. Mercedes-Benz focus on customers who value luxury, prestige, and advanced technology. Meanwhile, Honda focus more on cus- customer who prioritize reliability, affordability, and practicality. Both companies understand their target market very well and they design their product and strategy accordingly. So this shows that how important it is for companies to develop a clear competitive strategy that match their brand identity and customer expectation.
Okay. Now let's talk about organizational structure in international business. Large multinational corporations often operate in many different countries, which makes organizational management quite complex. To manage this global operation effectively, company must design a structure that allow both global coordination and local flexibility, which is many multinational company therefore adopt that we call a hybrid organizational structure, which combines element of centralized and decentralized management. Hazika, could you explain how this type of structure works in international company?
Okay, sure. A hybrid organizational structure means that some decisions are made centrally at the company headquarters, while other decisions are handled by regional subsidiaries. For example, the headquarters may be responsible for global strategy, product development, brand positioning, and financial planning. Meanwhile, a regional office or subsidiaries are responsible for local operation, marketing strategy, and adapting product to meet local consumer needs. This structure allows companies to maintain consistency in their global brand identity while still responding to the different market conditions in each country. So another important aspect of multinational companies is that they operate through extensive global supply chain. So this supply chain involves cooperation with many different suppliers, distributor and logistic partner across different countries. So this type of collaboration is closely related to SDG 17 partnership for the goal because strong partnership between organizations are essential for successful global business operation. So by working with partners around the world, companies can
Mm-mm.
share knowledge, reduce costs, and improve operational efficiency.
Okay, that's very good explanation. In industry like automotive manufacturing, partnership are extremely important because they produce a vehicle requires thousands of different components that come from suppliers all over the world. Nadila, do you think having a hybrid organizational structure help company become more competitive globally?
And yes, definitely, a hybrid structure help companies balance
Mm-hmm.
two very important things such as global coordinations and local responsiveness. So if everything were controlled only by headquarters, so the decision making might become very slow and disconnected from the local market needs. But if everything was decentralized, the company might lose consistency in its brand identity and overall strategy. So the hybrid structure help the company maintain a strong global strategy while still allowing local managers to adapt to regional market conditions. So this flexibility is especially important in global industry like automotive manufacturing, where the consumer preference and regulations can vary significantly across the countries.
Okay, that's good explanation. And now let's move on to our next topic, which is leadership and employee behavior in international business. Leadership plays a very important role in shaping organizational culture, motivating employees, and guiding companies through the global challenge. Nadila, could you explain the leadership styles they use in companies like Mercedes-Benz and Honda?
Yeah, sure, I can explain. So, at the Mercedes-Benz, leadership is often described as a transformational leadership. So, transformation transformational leaders focus on inspiring employees, encourage, encouraging creativity, and motivating teams to achieve a shared vision. Leaders in the style often promotes innovations and continuous improvement within the organizations. So the employees are encouraged to contribute new ideas to take initiative in solving problems. So meanwhile, Honda follows a leadership philosophy known as respect for the individuals. So this philosophy emphasizes the mutual respect, teamwork, and open communications between employees and management. So the workers are encouraged to share their ideas and participate actively in decision making processes. So this leadership's approach help create a supportive work environment where employees feel valued and motivated. It also
Mhm.
connect to the SDG 8, which is the decent work and economic growth, because of this company that promotes respectful and supportive workplace, contribute to be better working conditions and employee well-being.
Wow, that's very interesting. Leadership clearly has a strong influence on company culture and employee performance. Hazika, what do you think is the biggest challenge for leaders to manage multinational teams?
I think one of the biggest challenges is managing cultural diversity. Employees in multinational companies often come
Mhm.
from different cultural backgrounds, so which means they may have different communication style, work habit, and expectation. So leaders need to be culturally sensitive and capable of managing diverse team effectively. They must also promote collaboration and ensure that
Mhm.
employees from different backgrounds feel respected and included in the organization.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so let's go to another important topic in international business is a global diversify management and global concept. The term global comes from combining the words global and local. Okay, Nadila, could you explain what the concept think global, act local means?
Yes, so the local concept means that companies maintain a global vision and strategy, but they also adapt their products and business practices to suit the local market. For example, Honda sell different types of vehicle depending on regional conditions. So in Southeast Asia, motorcycles and compact cars are very popular because they are affordable and suitable for urban traffic conditions. Meanwhile, in Europe, companies often focus more on vehicles with lower emissions and advanced environmental technology because of environmental regulations are stricter. So another important aspect for
Mhm,
of international business is workplace diversity. So multinational companies employ people from different countries, culture, and also background. So by
mhm,
promoting the diversity in the workplace, also support the SDG 5, which is the gender equality because of the company aims to provide equal opportunity for both men and women in
mm-mm.
employment and leadership roles. By encouraging diversity can also improve the creativity and innovation because people with different perspectives can contribute a new ideas and solution.
Okay, that's a great talk. Okay, before we conclude our podcast discussion, let's briefly talk about the future of the automotive industry. Um, The industry is currently experiencing rapid technology changes, include the development of electric vehicle, artificial intelligence, autonomous driving system, and also connected car technologies. These also innovation are expected to transform the way people travel and interact with transportation system. Companies like Mercedes and Honda will need to continue invest in research, technology, and sustainability in order to remain competitive. So, innovation will remain a key driver of success in the automotive industry, especially as the government and the consumer demand cleaner and more efficient transport solution. Okay, so from our discussion today, we can see that a company like Mercedes-Benz and Honda use a different strategies. They use leadership approach, and then organizational structure to compete the global automotive industry. And Mercedes focus on luxury, advanced engineering, and also technological innovation, while Honda, they focus on more reliability, affordability, and also operational efficiency. Despite their different strategy, both company actually contribute to several our United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, including our SDG 5, gender equality, decent work and economic growth, industry innovation and infrastructure, responsible consumption and also production, partnership for the goals. This example show that the modern business are expected not only to pursue economic success, but also to contribute to sustainability, innovation, and also social development. Okay, and thank you so much, Hazika and Nadila, for joining this discussion. And thank you, everyone, for listening to our podcast today. We hope this discussion has helped you better understand how international companies operate and compete in the global automotive. Thank you, everyone.